Part 2, Jesse Dollemore. It's practically 6 o'clock in about another 30 or less seconds on the West Coast time. It's still the 7th of December 2023. Shall we keep talking about what we talked about the last video? And about how screwed up things are right now and scary as hell? Concerning about this Johnson character, calls himself Speaker, I think him and others are going to try to really sucker America into believing in something else. And this is what scares me. We both know that Sharia law is Islamic. They have certain set code of ethics and guidelines and behaviors that are mandated in their religion, in their belief system, in their holy texts. And it seems that our own Trumplicants out there who follow and obey Trump and the thinking of him are going to do the same damn thing and not even realize it. When I was raising up the point concerning about Iran, this was a forced issue on people. We had the Iranian militia, whatever the hell they called themselves during that time, but it was a militia anyway, doing an armed assault on Tehran. The Iranian president and his family had to get the hell out of there, and we got our embassy captured for nearly a year. But the fact that they were trying to follow certain rules and certain guides and certain mindsets, we're doing the same damn thing with every damn red state and different sections of the states across the country. Counties that are switching over to this red formality of thinking that they need a structured religion going against the U.S. Constitution. What scares me, Jesse, is we're going to be coming across into a situation where we're going to be at each other's throats quite literally. If we're not doing it already over the past God knows how many decades, I mean, seriously, worse than these lone wolf crap. We had protests happening in different towns concerning about anti-Israel and pro-Palestinian and pro-Israel and anti-Palestinian. We had protests happening for Islamophobia and anti-Semitism in cities, in communities, and in colleges. Sporadic. Sometimes there'll be a little bit of a huff and puff. Sometimes there'll be a little bit of bloodshed. We haven't got into a full-scale civil war with the situation. But everything we're seeing right now concerning about what's happening in the political landscape over the past 20 years or more, a lot more. Have we seen any protests? Or we're seeing more conversion of people trying to believe in something that they're totally scared of what the hell is happening around the world. It's comforting to know that you have a political figure over there who's going to be thinking that he's the voice of God. What do I think about it? I'm not an expert in God. And if he was going to be picking me, it would be picking me because of his own damn choice. No, let's scratch that. That'd be his own choice, not damn choice, because he would know better than what I'm saying and doing right now. And therefore, I probably am not the right one for it. But then again, my own ego and my own megalomania, my own selfish need, or for some kind of reason, would be wanting it because to elevate me in some kind of weird-ass level. And we've seen it. We've seen it. We've gone through it, Jess. You've seen it. I've seen it. We have to keep praying for humility, humbleness, and gratitude. We have to keep praying for our status of servitude at this point up here. Just to keep ourselves in a low-ass key. not elevating ourselves because we want the attention at this point over here. Hell, I have most videos I've done. Some videos I have till I came to my senses on this one. People are scrambling each time on YouTube looking for more and more subscribers and to share a lot of stuff. I have kept telling the people on my channel, look, this was for a lifeboat of mine, of salvaging my sanity, of salvaging my memories. And just in case if I happen to pass away, at least there was a trail of my mental instability that people could follow to see what the hell happened to me. If I was actually breaking down or not. I didn't realize I was picking up a few followers left and right who was actually following me and listening to me. Sometimes it scares me because now I gotta feed them. What do I feed them with? What kind of stuff can I feed the followers at this point over here? I don't have any loaves of bread or fish. Cans of Spam. Serious, I got cans of Spam. A few cans, but at least they're there. I don't have any loaves. Barely have enough rice. A few potatoes, hopefully not rotted away. Rotting onions as well. Bags of mashed potatoes. And I'm talking about the sustenance stuff that feeds the gut. What about the ones that feeds the mind at this point? Another thing, isn't it? Yeah, consider me a deep thinker at this point over here. I'm a college student. What do you expect? We have to be deep thinking. We have to be critical thinking about a hell of a lot of things. I've been doing that for a hell of a long while. I screwed up a lot of things in my life there, Jess. I really did. It scares the hell out of me. I kicked myself in the ass for over 30 plus years because I couldn't go through community college. Not that the financial situation is because I didn't take advantage of it more and more and really do the job I should have done by getting out of there with an AA degree of something. My mother, two options when I was living under her roof. Homeless or work full time. What would you check? At the time, didn't know my ass from a hot rock. So naturally, I took the work. Survival. That's all I did was survival. Screw the idealism. You had to be in realism at this point. You had to earn. Screwed up on learning, so might as well earn. Might as well get the rent going. Bills paid, food coming in. And kicked my ass for over 30 years on this shit. Go through retraining a few times. Get new job skills, somewhat. End up being a caregiver for the last several years of both Ma and Dave. And then end up tearing myself over the last 10 years while still going to college. Trying to get a degree to prove to them that I should have done this a long time ago. But I wasn't ready for it, apparently. I really wasn't, Jess. I've been mourning and kicking my ass over it ever since, but my GPA has been steadily climbing. I've been at it for several years. 2 classes at a time is the only thing I could deal with. It was the only thing I could deal with at it. I mean, criminy. I was kicking my ass on this damn shit. It scared me, Jess. It really did. But my GPA is about C plus, B minus maybe. It's not that bad. At least I don't think so. But I'm struggling. What the, oh hell. Put you on pause for a couple of seconds here. I need to research something real fast. I was researching on my college's site. You know, between 3 and 4 is considered an A, and above A is 4 point and above. For C, it's like from 2 to 3. I've got about currently. Uh, 2.68. But I'm not done with it yet. I'm not done with it yet. Because I still need to add more to the figuring of this thing, and I'm still waiting for that information to pop out. I don't know if I'm ready to graduate from it or not. And I'll tell you one thing, it scares the hell out of me. It does. Because it, it scares the hell out of me. Not graduating. I mean, I'm close to it. But I'll tell you one thing, it would really humiliate the living crap out of me if I actually withdraw right now and know that I may come close enough to just graduate. I mean, I'm just so damn close. It's not even funny. Do these guys in Congress know that they take it for granted? There's a lot of things they take for granted. A lot of things they're talking out of their asses at this point. Do they honestly know what some people have to go through? I talk about it all the time on my channel. Some days I have good days, and other days I don't have good days on this. But this is still important to me. This is still important to me. I couldn't do what I should have done a long time ago because I didn't have perspective, context, and the understanding of what the hell I needed to do. I mean, I did it because it was school, and Ma wanted me to continue to go to school. Okay, fine. I get a college degree. Then what do I do with it? Well, then you go on to get another higher degree. Okay, then what? What do I apply it for? How do I apply it towards? And the thing of it is, I also wanted it, but I didn't realize how to apply the thing. I mean, if I had business degrees back in the 80s and 90s, we saw how some college degrees become worthless as crap, and others are just like, huh? Liberal arts changed. I was going for an English major this time around. I'm still trying to decide whether or not to go for history or political science. Maybe history. I still like reading. I still like literature. I've been that much of a geek and a nerd a long time ago. Doesn't show that much, does it? So, the things we understand, you have one understanding and perspective, so do I. I have never been in the military, I haven't been in Congress. I've seen it from the outside. My brother was military, he was Navy, he'd been in there for a few years. He'd screwed up because he had to take care of things at home, and he had to go back to pay the price. Bad conduct, big chicken dinner. Tried to get that thing removed or actually upgraded throughout the years with a lot of recommendations, but they kept losing his paperwork. Until at one time we actually did lose our paperwork. And yeah, I did say our. Because sharing stuff with my family, it's our. So, and he died without getting his upgrade. All the letters are gone. All the information about it is gone. And all the witnesses signed paperwork are dead. But for me, he was always Navy. He was also his teams. But you don't screw over the Navy because they have a way of screwing around with you. I don't blame the Navy. Things happened. Grandma, Ma was trying to take care of her the best she could. Grandma was at home with a stroke, half brain working. And Dave stayed home for about a year, nearly a year and a half, until he got caught by one of my uncles. He came out. He was special investigator for the state of California. He was also my mother's big brother. My brother confided. My brother came damn close to getting arrested. He said, next time I come out here and you're out here, you're arrested. I don't care if you're my nephew or not. So my brother went back. He did his time. And he came out with a bad conduct. He didn't want to stay in long because he still had to take care of Ma and Grandma until Grandma passed. My videos talk more deeper in depth what happened in my family history. They are my lifeboat. They are my memories. They're my mind of who and what I was, or am still. I know we were talking about politics and I was getting off base on this one here. Sorry. It's just I keep talking about these things on a constant basis and it gets harder and harder to deal with the holiday system here. Oh, good Lord. I'm screwing things up right now. Anyway, January I'm going back. Do another semester. 2 more classes. African history and another English class, I think. Shakespeare. I know the instructor. I love her to death. I just needed to get this off my chest, and I'll probably be doing another video after this one and really talk my head off. So, sorry for wasting your time, Jess. Best wishes to you and your family. Happy holidays. If I'm going to be secular about this, Merry Christmas. Don't get me started about New Year's, though.